Hello everybody, welcome to another video of AR Fitness and Athletics. Today I'll be taking you guys through my full body workout routine. A lot of people have been asking me what I do as a workout, so today I decided to film myself at home and I'll go through what I do as a warm-up, what I do as my mobility before my exercises, and then I'll go through the exercises with you guys, so enjoy the video. Alright, so first thing I always do before training is getting a good warm-up in. Here you see me doing the stationary bike. I just do about 5 minutes here, get a good sweat going. Here I'm doing some dynamic stretches. Here I'm just doing some forward leg swings, trying to get my hip flexors and even my hamstrings loose. Here I'm doing the same thing, but except laterally. I'm just really trying to get my hips to open up. And over here you see me doing what is called a hip car. This is a mobility exercise before doing any sort of lower body exercise. It just really helps me to get my hips working the way they should be. And then here is another mobility exercise, my personal favorite. It's called the world's greatest stretch. This really helps me to get my back to loosen up. If you have any sort of history with back pain, low back pain, I really do recommend doing this mobility exercise. You really see me trying to reach up and over, and then as well as underneath my other arm. Just really trying to get a good range of motion in my spine there. Here you see me doing some shoulder rotations. This is mobility for the shoulder. I do have a history of shoulder pain, so this just helps me to open up my shoulder joint. Here you see me doing scapula activation. Scapula activation is very important before doing any sort of pressing exercise. So this could be bench press, this could be overhead press or an incline press. It lets those muscles know behind your back that you're ready for pressing, because those shoulders need to be back and down before doing any sort of pressing movement. So this exercise is just very reassuring that I'm going to have my shoulders in a good and healthy position before doing any of those exercises. Okay, and now we get into the workout itself. So I start off with squats, really good compound movement for the legs. This is my first warm-up set. I'm just doing the bar here, so 45 pounds. Just getting maybe 10 to 12 repetitions here. So here I'm just taking my time, trying to go down slow and come up fast. You do see me shifting my feet a lot. I'm just trying to let myself know what position I like my feet to be in while squatting. Really important that you guys get in a good warm-up before doing any sort of compound movement. Then here you see me doing a warm-up set with 135. Just getting in about 3 repetitions here. Going down slow for about 2 or 3 seconds and then really fast on the way up, as fast as possible. I am focusing on speed and acceleration, so that concentric part is a really important focus while I'm executing this exercise. Here's my last warm-up set with 185. I'm just doing about 3 repetitions here. Keep the volume low whenever you're doing a warm-up. You don't want to exhaust yourself before getting to the actual working set. Alright, now getting to my working set. I got 225 on the bar. I'm doing 3 sets of 3 reps. Here, my main focus is speed, so that concentric part on the way up is very, very important, especially for athletes that are looking to get faster. Again, slow and controlled on the way down always, but you always want to perform the exercise as fast as possible, especially when you're doing squats. Okay, and the next exercise, I'm performing a bird dog row. So this is a bird dog isometric hold while doing a row with a dumbbell. So I just have a 30-pound dumbbell in my right arm right now. I'm performing 3 sets of 10 reps, both left and right arm. So the way you perform this exercise is the one arm that's working, the one arm that's performing the row, you're going to have your opposite leg up. So I had my right arm working, and then I had my left leg up. Here you see me switch to my left arm working, and my right leg is going to be up now. Make sure your leg is fully extended behind you, and the arm that's supporting you is right underneath your shoulder. This just allows you to perform the exercise a lot more comfortably. This is a great exercise for any athlete that needs to change direction. This helps to stabilize your trunk, and having a stable trunk is key when you have to change direction. You don't want your upper body collapsing when you change direction, and the row just adds that extra element of difficulty. Great exercise, and I highly recommend it to any athlete. Next exercise is a single leg broad jump. I'm doing 3 sets of 3 reps here. So I did do some bilateral leg work with the squats. Here I'm just adding some unilateral work. So by doing this, you're training one leg at a time, which helps to correct some muscle imbalances, maybe if you have one leg stronger than the other. One key tip when performing the exercise is to use your arms as momentum. This just helps you to get greater distance when performing the exercise. Another tip is to stick the landing. This is a very athletic exercise here. So when you stick the landing, you're training your balance, which is a very important aspect in any athlete's game. And here we have our first superset of the workout, which is decline push-ups with some crunches. Doing decline push-ups is a great way to add an extra level of difficulty rather than doing some regular push-ups. Here I'm doing 3 sets of 15 reps. I'm making sure I'm getting a full range of motion, so going all the way down, touching my chest to the floor, and then coming all the way up and locking out my elbows. And here I'm just doing some elbow to knee crunches as a superset. I'm doing 15 reps on each side. And doing these, you want to get a good range of motion as well. So try to get your upper back to touch the floor and then crunching and touching your elbow to your knee. This is a much more effective way of training your abs. We're always trying to make sure that we get a full range of motion when performing exercises. It's just a much more effective way of training the muscle rather than doing half reps where you're going halfway down and, or maybe even halfway up. And here are the final 2 exercises of the workout. I'll be supersetting Copenhagen planks with dumbbell lateral raises. The Copenhagen plank is a side plank with your leg raised up on a platform on a surface. So in the Copenhagen planks, you're training your adductors, which is a very important muscle for athletes to train. And by training your adductors, you'll see great benefits in sprint speed and balance, even in change of direction. And I highly recommend doing this exercise if you're an athlete. So for the dumbbell lateral raises, I'm performing 2 sets of 12 reps here. I think I have two 20-pound dumbbells in my hands. And the way you perform this is by controlling the weight. You want to go slow on the way down, and you can go as fast as you want on the way up. And don't be creating momentum by using your knees or even by jerking your body backwards to get the weight up. This is an isolation exercise, so if you do create momentum, you're just going to be using other muscles in your body rather than using the muscle that you're training, which are your shoulders. So, lastly, to end off my workout, I do finish off with some stretching. I do at least 5 minutes of stretching at the end of every workout. I like to hold my stretches for at least 30 seconds. Research usually says that you should be holding your stretches for 30 to 60 seconds. Anything less than that, you won't see any benefit from stretching. So, at least 30 seconds per stretch is recommended. So, thanks for following along, and let me know if you'd like to see more of these videos. Leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.